Well, it's time to say goodnight to Turkey. I just stopped in just to check on him. Morrissey was a little sluggish, so I gave him a shot of A. Because he had his last thiamine shot this morning. Boom, shababa. Yeah. So I just came up here to say night-night. Oh, and of course, Iceman. Tomorrow they're cleaning barns, so I will be moving him and her right here. We'll put a panel right here and one right here. That green gate actually will go here from the trailer to here, and that little walking gate will get tied back. That way I know they're good while I'm gone. They're gonna have fun moving her back though, I can tell you that. Oh, they've already been fed. But that's a Princess Lainey look. She's got a mouthful of hay and looking at me like, what are you doing, Mom?
Where's Sapphire? It's kind of like, where's Waldo? Or, where's Hope? I played Where's the Steer with the Bad Eye this morning, and it actually worked out all right. Before I fed, he ran right up. He was right in there. It's open all the way. Hell of an ulceration on it, but... And he didn't hesitate to come up and eat. Look what these girls have done to the beautiful, clean barn we had. I don't know, but I need both hands for packing buckets, so. And I'm slow this morning. Becky gets to have fun today. All 3 puppies go to the vet at different times because she refuses to take more than one at a time, even with help. And we're starting the morning out at 34 degrees and 99% humidity. Gotta love it. That's why when you look out there and you see the shine, it looks like we're in front of the lake. Oh well. Well, you don't say. Are you sure? Kind of looks like Dancer. That was a good stretch though. Remember how I stuffed that feeder last night? Yesterday? You look underground, there's not much on the ground. That's how much they ate. Figured they would, because they haven't had a decent dry bale. They've been getting the wet ones. But we got to feed them up anyway. Oh well. Oh, let me see. Did everybody move around? No. Oh, there she is, Brent, right there. And somebody might have moved. Yeah, Sapphire moved because she was in here. They're getting pushy, but Boomer's still in the spot she rolled into. Hope is still where she was. And that one I believe is Blakely. I don't remember what I was calling 111J over here, but she's right here beside the Boomer. Fighting over the scraps now. Huh, ladies? Oh yeah, guess who that is? It's Short Body Dior. There you go. A little frost, a little ground fog, little color. And Redman taking a drink out of the excavator bucket. Thought it was him that was by the cow gate. Oops. That was rainy. Why? Because they got bright out here. Guess what she's doing?
Fuck double-sided printers when they don't work. ×3. This one wouldn't do anything. That one I got to do a test print at home. I couldn't even get it to actually print singles yesterday. So at home for 3 hours.
Buy these printers that'll double side so you can do this kind of stuff. And then the damn things don't want to do it.
Do you want to see the rest of the papers?
So single side it and laminate it and then put it in a binder. The bad thing is that, you know, it makes it way too thick.
But see, this is not even a half of it.
That's the rest of it.
This is the biggest book, and then that's the middle book. This is the smallest.
And I just saw, oh, hey, wait a minute. See, so it's a good thing we got some little binders like that one.
We have a whole bunch of them.
We got binders everywhere.
The bad thing is the space shelf that takes.
Dude, no, you start taking them apart. See this? You put one here and one here. Hey!
Crazy.
We rented a 3-ring
Anyway,
binder.
that's what she's doing. Oh, the next victim. Bandit already went to the vet. Clean bill of health. He's good. Balin will be the last one to go. Was supposed to be 3 o'clock, and they told Becky, no, bring him back at 11:30.
Go potty, Ghosty.
So Ghost is the next one to go.
We gotta take the top of it.
Doesn't have to take that off, but you know, looks better when you're at the vet and they don't have a shock collar on them. Oh, I still got to get water done. Haven't done that yet. Been stuck in the office. Yay. Oh, did I say that? And now I got to kind of wait because I imagine she wants the other 2 pups locked back up. Otherwise, they'll be making a big mess, and yeah. And then we got Ty coming out. She thinks we're doing something different. Now, those guys didn't drink much since yesterday. And Cowboy, I only treated him his trough the first day. He got a 75-gallon trough, and it's still over half full. It's like, really, dude? And yeah, my clean barn. Not anymore. They apparently like that bale. If they ate off all of them, but that one disappeared. Those girls were busy draining that tank. It was clear empty. Where the calves are, that was clear empty and half off the deal. The only reason it was still up there is because it was hanging from the hose to the float. And the one in the lockups was clear empty and moved a little bit. I got to go open that back up. I just pushed them out of the lockups to fill that so I could just turn the float on and walk away and get the rest of it done. So, fun. Nothing like just pouring money into water troughs. And they've already got that one half down. Yay. So, like I said, probably have to fill it again. Should check this one. Maybe I'll just do them both again right now. Still have to do it again tonight. But at least they're all drinking, but Wally and the big steers back there, theirs was barely half down. Yeah, I'll top it off. What the heck. I'm here and I got it in my hand. Guess everybody said they were thirsty today. I got to thinking about it. This one was clear empty. That one was clear empty. Went to the end of the barn, was clear empty. So there's 500 gallons I treated already. Just here. That one's going to be a pain. Drop it down there. Come back. Did another 50 gallons there. Another 250 gallons here. Plus what I did in the backbone. Oh, and I gotta have one that's gonna come up and get in my way. Gotta have one. The others decided they were done messing around up here. Not her. She's gotta be a butt. This means I do like I did earlier and stand here for a while. Keep him deterred. Dang, I made it in here today. No, I haven't been in here to pick that shit up. Kind of a big bare spot up there where it was. Still don't know what the hell. I mean, I don't think the old dogs would have tried to get clear up there. You'd get hurt doing that. Breadman, he might be the one to get up there the farthest, but there would have had to been a big freaking rat or a mouse up there for him to want to jump up there. So who knows? I'm not even going to guess who left their calling card. You know, 3 old farts were in here for quite a few hours. But I figured I better bring that stuff out here. That's that little jump starter pack. Still working. That's the stuff that Maury sent out here from what he got at the auction. And Ty and I had to leave for a little bit. Happened to be while Becky was gone with Ghost. And she had to come right back here after his appointment and get Balin and take him down. Well, we got back and puppies had been swapped. So, haven't heard from her. She hasn't complained yet. Like, where were you, assholes? And I had plans. Told Ty it's going to be nice and it's too wet to spread yet. Run those things through the planer. But she's still putting that freaking book together. Putting 2 pieces of paper together, sliding them into lamination stuff and laminating them. Then she's got to punch holes in them and put them in binders. And she's going, oh, when you're ready to do this, I'm not going to screw around. It's not worth it. We're going to hopefully move the feeder below the barn up to a high spot, put the panels back in, and do something so we can get in there to get to the feeder and the cows can't get close to it. That's kind of the plan, and the calves can get all the way around it. It's going to make a hell of a mess, and it's just going to be that way, I guess. And get some straw in the calf barn so we can move them over, get them out of that mess they're in. But they're going to finish getting their cord treatment where they're at. And Ty's like, well, how are we going to, well, if I'm really careful up here, I can get the spreader backed in there, and makes a hell of a mess by the water troughs though. Or I think what we're going to do is the cow barn needs it again. We'll back in that way and do it and use the skid steer to push it all uphill. Whole thing needs to get done anyway, so just one more freaking thing. And I don't know if I've mentioned it yet. I'd love to have a bale processor that would go on the front of that big skid steer. They're expensive. I mean, you're talking for a freaking 5 or 10 year old one, you're 25-30 grand. Get up there higher than I've paid for the skid steer. But yeah, we actually got a drying day. We also got all the funky lines in the clouds. I've heard a lot of people mention what those are from. It's not necessarily from Mother Nature. Remember, as a kid, you might get them like that, but not that fine of lines. It'd be more of a crisscross pattern. And of course, yes, chemtrails. Anyway, so I got to thinking, well, hey, a small manure spreader, something decent. Everything's already there, you just gotta make it work. Well, the only ones I can find that are the size and condition I'd want to try it with, they're either 20 grand or they're junk. I mean, I don't mind fixing something. Oh, and speak of Becky, that should be her right there coming in. Slowing down. Yep. But anyway, the thing's only going to have to be, you got to be 8 foot to get the bale in. And then you're only looking at whatever you got to have for the end for shredding. So it'd be a little snug coming in here. Be a little wrong coming in here too, because you can't spread the right way. Of course, come in here and hold it up and shoot it over that. But in the other barn, the other section, there's, 3 ways to run through there. But I did have another idea. Still got the cotton picker that was set up to be a flower seed harvester that has a belt floor box on the back of it, which I'd planned on doing something with anyway. That might be the cat's meow for it. All I got to do is put some beaters or something on one end and go, I think. There, I finally made it back out here. Actually, I've been out for a little bit. I was stuck in the house for a bit. Becky said we got a really good compliment on these guys from the vet that 2 of them saw today. The one gal saw Bandit and Balin, but she saw Ghosty when he was in back too, getting his blood draw for his checks. Gal grew up on a ranch with a couple of siblings, and she told Becky that not long before she went to vet school, a friend had a healer that gotten pregnant, and they were going to abort and get rid of it. She says, "No, you're not." So she took the dog and had the pups. When she went to vet school, her brother took care of the dog and the pups. And then I don't know what the other sibling was. That didn't come up in conversation, apparently. But the last sibling then got to take care of the dog. And they all 3 went to vet school. But she said these are very, very, very well-mannered healers. And I told Becky, I said, you got to remember, most of what they see at the vet's office are somebody's issues. So, there's this thing. I have no idea what kind of condition things are really in. Hopefully the bearings aren't rusted up, but at least they're somewhat inexpensive pillow blocks. I'm guessing it's got a stout enough frame. So I'll have to put something across under it, which may just be the tubing it's sitting on. I don't remember how long it is. I know it's long enough though. Anybody need a John Deere DT466? It's supposed to be 207 horse. The only issue I know of at all is one injector line. It has a pinhole in it. I went to look at this machine, fired it up, ran it. Everything was good except for the control cable of the transmission was toast. So I hung onto this and hung underneath and ran that while the guy working for us was in the cab driving it. But here's what I was going to check, because I don't remember how long it is. I'm sure it's more than long enough. Oh yeah, it's going to be on the too long side. It's about 12 feet, which is longer. 10 feet would be more appropriate, but that would require cutting the belt, messing around, and of course that sticks out another 2 feet from the box. Might be more work than I'm thinking it's worth. And if I can get my tape to cooperate, come on, hook the belt. That's all I want you to do is hook the belt. Yeah, just shy of 5 feet. Make it easier putting a 4-foot bale in. It may still be something we end up doing. Take that off the back. Put a couple beaters in there and let her beat it up. Or leave that on the back. I may have to raise it though. Yeah, I'd have to raise it. Be kind of nice to have that for a deflector. I don't know. We will see. I mean, I got to do something. If we want the whole machine, it's here. Well, what you see of it. Axle, tires, wheels. Axle, tires, wheels, bolster. Engine. Radiator. It's here. Well, so I guess I'm spending most of my day doing this. They were damn thirsty. Theirs was almost empty again. This was almost empty again. Only had about that much in it in a 300-gallon trough. One at the other end of the barn's almost empty, but there was like 6 of them standing right there at the trough. So I'll catch that when I'm done. And until I'm done, well, once I'm done, there's going to be less in this one. We got 1 full jug left, and this one I don't know that it'll be a half a jug when I'm done tonight. So, yeah, whatever's left, they drink her down Monday morning. That's about all we can do. Either that or go to town and buy an actual bottle of cord if they have one on the shelf for like $150. Or at least 130, 135 anyway. And they did with the bad eye in there. He was by the lockups this morning, or not this morning, a little bit ago. And I went and got the Vetericyn pink eye spray. And I got close enough, I got a little bit in his eye. I think it looks a little better than it did. You know, it's pissed off, he poked it. It's gonna do what it's gonna be. Last thing Ty heard, UPS is supposed to drop off the safeguard this afternoon. Haven't seen them yet. Usually don't see them on Saturdays. Maybe it's FedEx, but she said UPS, that's all I know. So anyway, here you go, Brent. Here goes Sapphire. Call it the end of the video. It's more than long enough anyway. You see what's in my thoughts. Doesn't mean that's going to happen. Really what I need is a little baby spreader like Maury's got. I think it's long enough to drop a big bale in. And it ain't very heavy. New Holland. It'd work nicely. But we'll see. I don't think he'd be overly happy if I took his spreader and mounted it to the front of my skid steer. But finding something like that is just, it's crazy. You know, 5 or 10 grand for something like his for a used one that probably needs a new chain. Oh well, that's our Saturday. Hope everybody had a great Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully Ty will be done screwing around with that book and we can tackle that and get that feeder moved over, because Monday, somebody touched the hot wire in the barn. It's still from this post to the first one in. It's open beyond that, but somebody touched it. I want to move the feeder in there about 30 feet. Kind of a little hump right there, which will keep it drier. And then still block the cows off at this point. It's going to be a pain in the ass getting into feed, but it is what it is.